Thousands from all over the country are showing their support this morning. Kelsey McFarland shows us how locals here in the Treasure Valley are remembering the victims and their families in Orlando. She joins us live in Boise. Kelsey.
It's a tragedy that happened thousands of miles away, but hits home for many of those right here in the Treasure Valley. There were two gatherings last night on the Capitol steps there. One a peaceful gathering, and another a somber vigil to mourn those who lost their lives and to pray for those who are now fighting to stay alive.
This isn't just an attack on the LGBT community. This is an attack on the American way of life, for the very principles that we stand for the very freedoms that we take for granted.
Many people held rainbow flags at the State House Sunday afternoon, signifying the loss the LGBT community suffered. But they say the attack was a loss for this flag as well.
All I can think of is the grief and the enormous sadness with the families of those 50 people who died in Orlando just for going to a nightclub. That's got to stop. This is not the America I grew up believing in.
As Treasure Valley residents gathered to show support, emotions ranged from sorrow to fear.
There's pain and there's hurt and there's fear, because if it could happen there, what would keep it from happening here?
Those who attended are now asking that Americans stand together and stand up against what they call a message of hate.
This is not the time to be using this as an excuse to promote hate. This was one individual who had bought into the doctrine of hate himself and used that to take away the life of other people who are out living their life, celebrating who they are.
In less than 24 hours, more than $1 million has been raised on a GoFundMe page. And according to the page, all of the money will go straight to the victims and their families. Live in Boise, Kelsey McFarland, KBY2 News.
All right, thank you, Kelsey.